NUE. Right. So NUE, the new umbrella entity. New, NUE, new, the new umbrella entity. All the time for the past 3-4 years, at least last year onwards, this particular payment method has become so famous, so popular, that we went and we would pay by Paytm, by QR code, Phone Pay, Google Pay, Bhim, Bhim and UPI, a lot of UPI interfaces and all money transfers are also coming from the mobile number, which is linked to our bank account. You type the number, you can pay. So that has been the system now, but now what government did is it brought all these under one particular brand, one particular entity. Okay. So how it's going to run? All the time there are different brands for it, but now not anymore. Though Paytm, Phone Pay, Google Pay, they are in the commercial aspect of it. Paytm can also conduct one cricket series. So it invariably makes money in the form of Paytm Mall and Paytm Goods and all, because it can sponsor certain things. But what exactly is going to be now? We'll see that today's session. Like the Unified Payment Interface, as we call it UPI. That's what you call it, the different names I told you. The National Payments Corporation of India in 2016. So it came into existence after demonetization, that will try to go for a digital currency. One of the largest platform or the promise of the government was digital currency to curb money, the black money. Black money in cash form is very easy. Second, then handling cash during COVID time was also a little suspicious and also susceptible to spread of COVID. So we stopped accepting cash and we used to make payment through mobile phone. So here where the system changed. So we got into digital currency. That now we don't, whatever the money that comes into my account goes into other account by just passing from this particular thing. So money in the form of cash has been reduced to great extent. Almost up to 60% increase in the digital transactions, mostly in the urban areas, including my Uber cab and all. In fact, I once traveled from home to Bombay. From there, I went to Delhi and again came back to Hyderabad without a single rupee in my pocket. Believe me, I forgot my wallet. I totally forgot. Luckily, I had my mobile phone. I thanked the government for this initiative. The almost nearing the airport, I checked my wallet, wasn't there. Luckily, my PAN card was there, and also I put it in a digital locker in my mobile phone. I showed it, they accepted it. That my PAN card, my ID card, and all were accepted in a mobile phone. Luckily, I had a mobile phone. So I had money in my account. I started paying for everything, including coffee in my lounge and everything, including the taxi driver. Anyway, my ticket was booked, no problem. After that, again, I paid everything. It went on that way. For almost 3 days, I survived without cash. So I don't need cash at all anymore. That is where the digital currency has come into existence. So National Payment Corporation of India, interbank transaction from my bank to your bank. Whatever the bank yours, I don't know. No, we don't have to know. What we know is your mobile number. If you tell the mobile number, I can transfer the money. Or if you show the QR code, we can pay it, go by that. And the Narendra Modi moment of the revolution kind of a thing. This has changed the way we behave, our cash behavior has gone to digital economy. In a mobile-based platform was the key driver to it. Fine, we know this. Now this is where all this umbrella entity for the payments are concerned, we can do it. Now the digital payments continue to grow in India. Now are going to witness another revolution, the introduction of the private players. All the time the government had control, RBI controlled it. Then brought about the UPI, RuPay. During 2016, another new payment system called RuPay. Earlier there were only two. Duopoly was existing in the market. One is Visa, the one is MasterCard. Only two were there. All cards were either a Visa card or MasterCard. But after 2016, we got a new payment system called RuPay system. Maybe your debit card is from RuPay. So it's also another payment interface. We can use it. So both owned by the NPCI. National Payment Corporation of India owns these two. And but soon there will be multiple entities, not only National Payment Corporation of India, many people, maybe anyone who has backing can enter market, can run the show by bringing all the entities together. Now, the private people entities are also allowed to. Even banks can do it. If a State Bank of India boasts of lot many customers, millions of customers in the country, then it can. State Bank to State Bank, it will become easy. Like, we can use our ATM card in other bank ATM machine. I have a State Bank card. I can go to Bank of Baroda or I can go to Punjab National Bank and draw money. No issues. I can go to even ICICI Bank. Earlier, there was some charge if I withdrew money from the other bank, but not anymore. No. Certain amounts have been leveraged. So that way, the finance and tongue competing with technology, the money, the biggest names in the market, maybe Reliance can enter, Airtel can enter. A lot of things are coming in the format. So question is, what is NUE? National Unified Payment Interface. Umbrella, national umbrella. Okay. New umbrella initiative or entity we can call. The Reserve Bank of India came up with a framework for the pan-India umbrella entity. The word umbrella is that covers, or that gives us the shade or protects us from the rain when you open the umbrella. Back in 2020, where the central bank said that entity must have a minimum paid-up capital of 500 crores. If somebody has 500 crore rupees as the paid-up capital, they can start one payment service. So they can start doing it. Even Tatas can enter, Aditya Kumar Birla can enter, or this fellow Reliance fellow can go because he purchased Future Pay now, Future Bank, that is the Big Bazaar. A lot of entities are entering. Aditya Kumar, more mega store. So each of the store can have their own payment method. Okay. You need to have their app, that's all, and you from there, when your account is linked, and you can pick. For example, Airtel, for that matter, Airtel has its own app for making payment. Airtel Payment Bank, we call it. So RBI notification said that's objective of the framework is set up. Pan-India umbrella entity for focusing on retail payment. That's what is the basic idea behind it. Now, the promoters, the people, the business people who are going to be behind the scene as for this, group should fall front, demonstrate a capital of 50 crore. 50 crore, then 10% of 500 crores, 50 crores, they should show immediately. Not in the later part, you should immediately start with the basic funding of, that is called seed capital of 50 crores. An umbrella entity, it said, and the balance capital shall be secured at the time of commencement of business or operation. The remaining 450, you can join later with that input. If somebody wants to join later, never mind. You can take them as a partner, or you can take as a shareholder, anything like this. That can be done in the part. That is basically the idea, to bring all the payment entities into one particular group. Now, private players can play an important role, and we'll keep watching this particular thing for future inputs to come. Right.